Does your twin flame love you? Today, 5 signs that yes, they do. I'm going to start with one of the least obvious signs and maybe one of the most uncomfortable in the whole list. And sign number 1 that your twin flame loves you is that they mirror you or call out your patterns. And this is an uncomfortable sign because a lot of times we really don't want to be made aware of the patterns we've been running, of our limiting beliefs, or of any past trauma or wounds that we have. Because yeah, of course it's painful. However, your twin flame loves you so much that they're willing to be the bad guy, so to say, and bring those things to the surface so that you can become aware of those things and heal them. And yes, it can feel very scary sometimes, but it's part of the healing process. And it helps to think of it this way. If you were driving a car and you were about to crash into the tree, your twin flame would of course turn around and say, hey, you really don't want to crash into that tree. Don't keep going that way. And it's the same thing, right? When they call out your patterns, it's like, hey, this is not good for you. And I know this might hurt hearing it from me, but the important thing is that you are well, that you are healed. So I'm willing to express this truth to you, that this thing that you're doing not really serving you in any way. This sign is also what we call the mirroring effect in twin flames, and a lot of people don't know how to handle that or deal with that when their twin flame brings up those things, especially the heavier things. And if you're also one of those people that don't know how to handle this, that's okay. We've all been there at some point. So if you would like help with that, learning some healing tools on how you can deal with this, then you can check out the description below because I have a lot of resources to help you with that. And if you would like even more support on your twin flame journey, then fill out the free consultation form that I have linked below so that we can get clear on what your next steps are to attract your twin flame union. Sign number 2 that your twin flame loves you is that they love spending time with you. And of course, when you're having an upset, maybe they don't, but when you're being your authentic self, when you're expressing your divine self, that's when they love being around you. They are just drawn to you like crazy, like a magnet. And a lot of people might be triggered by you being your divine self, but your twin flame is just, whew, they love that. And this is why it's so important for you to be yourself if you want to attract your twin flame instead of putting up a false appearance or trying to be who you think they want. Because in divine truth, they were created perfect for you, so of course they're going to be attracted to who you are. Even those parts of you that you might be a little bit embarrassed by, I assure you that they love those parts of you and that you don't really need to hide or be ashamed of them. And honestly, there's really no one in the whole entire universe that enjoys spending time with you more than your twin flame does when you're in each other's authentic presence. And I'm sure it feels the same way for you too. When they're being themselves, it's just amazing, right? So this is one beautiful sign that your twin flame loves you, that they want to spend time with you, and that they can do so for extended periods of time. Sign number 3 that your twin flame loves you is that your connection is natural and effortless. So again, maybe if you're having an upset, it doesn't come out as effortless, and that's okay because it's just a block, and as soon as you heal it, then that block is removed. But connecting with your twin flame is super easy, and you don't really have to think about it. Unlike maybe in a soulmate relationship where you might be like, okay, what do we talk about now? And okay, we have this disagreement on our core values and how do we reconcile that? And it's a whole mess. But your twin flame is you. So of course it's going to be very easy to connect with them and to relate to them. And maybe you might find that you've had similar past experiences that you can connect over. Even if you know, on the outside, you come from very different backgrounds, but that's the beauty of twin flames. You're one at the core, no matter what it looks like. Maybe one of you is much younger than the other. Maybe you grew up in different countries, different cultures. But still, it's so very effortless and easy to connect with them because, you know, they love you and they were made for you. So of course it would be easy. Sign number 4 that your twin flame loves you is that you can feel this love in your heart whenever you connect to that love. So this one might take a little bit of practice and that's okay, but you can try it even, you know, after this video, right? So just sit down and focus on your heart chakra and how your twin flame feels about you. Just focus on that. You will find that there is so much love there. You'll be able to feel it overflow. And this one takes some tuning into it because, you know, you might have fought in the 3D, or you might have this disagreement, or you may not have talked for years, but when you tune into your heart, you will be able to feel how much love they have for you every time you do that. And, you know, you let go of the story of what happened in the 3D. Because in divine truth, ultimately, your twin flame loves you so much. And that love cannot be taken away or reduced in any way. And finally, sign number 5, that your twin flame loves you, and that is one of the hugest signs, also like sign number 1, is that your twin flame always points you back to God or Source, whichever word you prefer. Twin flames are built on divine love, so they're not a codependent relationship. They're not going to enable any patterns of you putting them on a pedestal or viewing them as your source of love. They're always going to point you back to God in one way or another, because that is your source. Your creator is your source. So because they love you so much and in such a divine way, they are more than willing to point you back to the real source of your love, of your happiness, of all those beautiful things. And sometimes this might look like them running away from you. This might look like them blocking you or having no contact with you. But again, this goes hand in hand with sign number 1. They are pointing a pattern out to you. And as soon as that pattern is healed, then you can reunite in harmony and love. So it's nothing to take personally, because that's a surefire sign that they love you so much that they are willing to show you all these uncomfortable things for you to heal. And of course, you're doing the same to them as well. It's not exclusive to your twin flame. Just by being yourself, you're triggering things in them, and that's perfectly safe and perfectly okay, because you're making them aware of their own patterns and limiting beliefs. So these were the 5 signs that your twin flame loves you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.